7 degrees. That is the temperature Clarksville, Tennessee will see tomorrow morning. Is your town about to experience the kind of cold that hasn't been seen in over a decade? Right now, nearly 900,000 people are sitting in freezing homes with no electricity. And what's barreling toward us Friday night into Saturday could create an even more desperate situation. Stay with me for 30 seconds because I'm about to reveal which cities are in the crosshairs for the next major winter event, and the timing might catch you completely off guard. Drop your city in the comments right now and I'll give you specific timing and temperature forecasts in tomorrow's morning update. I'm serious, comment below. I read every single one and I want to help you prepare. All right, let me give you that information immediately. Birmingham, you're looking at Thursday night into Friday for the next system to arrive. Raleigh, Friday evening is when things start. Boston, you're getting hit again Saturday morning, potentially hard. Houston, even you're not safe. Friday morning brings another hard freeze. Richmond, Friday night into Saturday. And it could be significant. Now here's what has me really concerned. We just came through a historic winter storm, 2,300 miles wide at its peak, 230 million Americans under simultaneous weather alerts, which is an all-time record, more than 847,000 still without power this morning. Mississippi experienced its worst ice storm since 1994. Little Rock broke a snowfall record that had been standing since 1899, over 125 years. But the atmospheric pattern that generated that catastrophe? It's not relaxing, it's amplifying. Let me break down these temperatures first, because what we're facing tomorrow morning is downright dangerous. Monroe, Louisiana, you're waking up to 14 degrees. Alexandria, 17 degrees. Natchitoches, 15 degrees. That's brutally cold for North Louisiana. New Iberia, down in South Louisiana, 28 degrees tomorrow morning. Lafayette, 26 degrees. Opelousas, 25 degrees. Houma, 30 degrees. Thibodeau, 29 degrees. And here's what nobody is talking about. We've got another huge high-pressure system building across central and northern Canada right now. This thing is absolutely massive. The 500 millibar heights are going through the roof up there, which means we're building another reservoir of Arctic air. Stick with me because at minute 5, I'm showing you the specific model run that has meteorologists across the country talking, and it involves a storm track that could affect 80 million people. But let's focus on right now. Tomorrow morning is the immediate threat. Slidell, Louisiana, 29 degrees. Mandeville, 29 degrees. Covington, 28 degrees. Greenwood, Mississippi, 12 degrees tomorrow morning. Cleveland, Mississippi, 13 degrees. Indianola, 13 degrees. Starkville, 11 degrees. West Point, 11 degrees. Hattiesburg, Mississippi. We talked about you, 14 degrees. Laurel, 14 degrees. Petal, 14 degrees. Pascagoula, down on the coast, 22 degrees. Ocean Springs, 22 degrees. Corinth, Mississippi, up in the northeast corner, 9 degrees tomorrow morning. Boonville, 9 degrees. New Albany, 10 degrees. Arkansas, outside the major cities. El Dorado, 14 degrees tomorrow morning. Camden, 15 degrees. Magnolia, 16 degrees. Texarkana, we mentioned you. 14 degrees tomorrow morning. But let me be more specific. Your high today was 38. Tonight, you're dropping to 14. Tomorrow, you struggle to 31. Then Wednesday morning, you're back down to 17. This is relentless cold. Mountain Home, Arkansas, 9 degrees tomorrow morning. Harrison, 10 degrees. Berryville, 9 degrees. Russellville, 12 degrees tomorrow morning. Conway, we talked about you, 12 degrees. Searcy, 11 degrees. Cabot, 11 degrees. Now here's where things get interesting. We've got a clipper system moving through the Great Lakes tomorrow. That's going to bring some additional light snow to areas that have already been buried. But more importantly, it's going to fire up the lake effect snow machines again. Keep watching because in just 2 minutes, I'm revealing the lake effect snow totals that could bury some cities under another 2 to 3 feet. And most people have no idea this is coming. Blytheville, Arkansas, 11 degrees tomorrow morning. Osceola, 12 degrees. Forest City, 12 degrees. Hot Springs, Arkansas, 14 degrees tomorrow morning. Benton, 13 degrees. Bryant, 13 degrees. Tennessee outside the majors. Oak Ridge, 8 degrees tomorrow morning. Maryville, 9 degrees. Sevierville, 8 degrees. Gatlinburg, up in the mountains, 7 degrees. Pigeon Forge, 8 degrees. Cleveland, Tennessee, 10 degrees tomorrow morning. Athens, 10 degrees. Dayton, 9 degrees. Crossville, up on the plateau, 6 degrees tomorrow morning. That's brutally cold. Cookeville, we mentioned you, 6 degrees. Sparta, 5 degrees. Martin, Tennessee, 9 degrees tomorrow morning. Union City, 9 degrees. Dyersburg, 10 degrees. Milan, 9 degrees. Jackson, Tennessee, 10 degrees tomorrow morning. Humboldt, 9 degrees. Brownsville, 10 degrees. Lexington, 9 degrees. Columbia, Tennessee, 8 degrees tomorrow morning. Spring Hill, 8 degrees. Mount Pleasant, 7 degrees. Now let me talk about what's developing for late week. Both the American GFS model and the European model are showing a storm system developing. They agree on the timing, which is Thursday into Friday, but they significantly disagree on the strength and the track. Right now, the GFS is showing a weaker system that develops over the Gulf and then moves up the coast, staying mostly offshore. The European model is showing a much more robust system that tracks closer to the coast and potentially brings significant snow from the Gulf states all the way through New England. If the GFS verifies, we're looking at a glancing blow for most areas. Some coastal snow, some rain mixing in. Not a huge deal, but if the European model is correct, we're talking about another crippling winter storm. That's a huge spread in outcomes. We'll have much better data by tomorrow morning. Remember to drop your city below. I'm reading every comment and giving personalized updates tomorrow morning. Alabama outside Birmingham, Gadsden, 12 degrees tomorrow morning. Anniston, 13 degrees. Oxford, 13 degrees. Opelika, 18 degrees tomorrow morning. Auburn, 18 degrees. Phoenix City, we talked about you with Columbus. Georgia, 24 degrees. Dothan, down in the southeast, 26 degrees tomorrow morning. Enterprise, 27 degrees. Ozark, 26 degrees. Cullman, 13 degrees tomorrow morning. Jasper, 14 degrees. Walker County, 14 degrees. Bessemer, 20 degrees tomorrow morning. Homewood, 20 degrees. Hoover, 21 degrees. Mountain Brook, 20 degrees. Vestavia Hills, 21 degrees. Prattville, 22 degrees tomorrow morning. Millbrook, 22 degrees. Wetumpka, 22 degrees. Selma, 23 degrees tomorrow morning. Marion, 22 degrees. Demopolis, 22 degrees. Georgia, outside the majors. Dalton, 20 degrees tomorrow morning. Rome, 21 degrees. Cartersville, 22 degrees. Marietta, we talked about you, 24 degrees. Gainesville, 22 degrees tomorrow morning. Cumming, 21 degrees. Alpharetta, 23 degrees. Johns Creek, 23 degrees. LaGrange, 23 degrees tomorrow morning. Noonan, 23 degrees. Peachtree City, 24 degrees. Griffin, 25 degrees tomorrow morning. McDonough, 25 degrees. Stockbridge, 25 degrees. Milledgeville, 26 degrees. Tomorrow morning, Eatonton, 26 degrees. Valdosta, down in South Georgia, 30 degrees tomorrow morning. Moultrie, 31 degrees. Thomasville, 31 degrees. Tifton, 30 degrees. Albany, Georgia, 29 degrees tomorrow morning. Americus, 29 degrees. Cordelay, 29 degrees. Dublin, Georgia, 28 degrees tomorrow morning. Vidalia, 29 degrees. Statesboro, 29 degrees. Brunswick, down on the coast, 35 degrees tomorrow morning. Street Simons Island, 36 degrees. Jekyll Island, 36 degrees. Actually, let me back up for a second and clarify something about this weekend's potential storm. When I say the European model shows significant snow, I'm talking about potentially 6 inches to over a foot for some areas. But models this far out can be wildly wrong. The exact placement of that snow is going to shift around over the next few days. Don't get locked into any specific forecast right now. Don't skip ahead. You need to hear what I'm about to explain about the compounding factors that make this situation more dangerous than a normal cold snap. South Carolina outside the majors, Rock Hill, 28 degrees tomorrow morning. York, 27 degrees. Lancaster, 27 degrees. Chester, 27 degrees. Florence, 30 degrees tomorrow morning. Darlington, 30 degrees. Hartsville, 29 degrees. Marion, 29 degrees. Sumter, 30 degrees tomorrow morning. Camden, 29 degrees. Orangeburg, 30 degrees. Aiken, 27 degrees tomorrow morning. North Augusta, 27 degrees. Hilton Head Island, 38 degrees tomorrow morning. Bluffton, 37 degrees. Beaufort, 38 degrees. North Carolina outside the majors, Hickory, 25 degrees tomorrow morning. Morganton, 24 degrees. Lenoir, 24 degrees. Salisbury, 27 degrees tomorrow morning. Kannapolis, 27 degrees. Lexington, 27 degrees. Statesville, 26 degrees tomorrow morning. Mooresville, 26 degrees. Monroe, 28 degrees tomorrow morning. Indian Trail, 28 degrees. Waxhaw, 28 degrees. Goldsboro, 30 degrees tomorrow morning. Kinston, 31 degrees. Wilson, 30 degrees. Rocky Mount, 30 degrees. Elizabeth City, 33 degrees tomorrow morning. Kill Devil Hills, 35 degrees. Nags Head, 35 degrees. Outer Banks, you're warmer being right on the ocean. Boone, up in the mountains, 15 degrees tomorrow morning. Blowing Rock, 14 degrees. Banner Elk, 14 degrees. You guys are high elevation and cold. Now let me explain why this cold is more dangerous than just looking at the numbers. Number one, we have 847,000 people without power. When you don't have heat and it's 7 degrees outside, that's life-threatening within hours. Number two, a lot of these areas still have snow and ice on the ground from the last storm. That makes travel dangerous even without new precipitation. Number three, emergency resources are stretched thin. Road crews have been working around the clock. Power crews are exhausted. If something else happens, response times are going to be longer. Number four, people are cold weather fatigued. You've been dealing with this for days. Your patience is thin. Your energy is low. That's when mistakes happen. Keep watching because the most important information is coming up, and this is something everyone needs to understand regardless of where you live. Virginia outside the majors, Fredericksburg, 29 degrees tomorrow morning. Stafford, 29 degrees. Spotsylvania, 29 degrees. Williamsburg, 33 degrees tomorrow morning. Hampton, 35 degrees. Newport News, 35 degrees. Suffolk, 34 degrees tomorrow morning. Smithfield, 34 degrees. Harrisonburg, 24 degrees tomorrow morning. Staunton, 25 degrees. Waynesboro, 25 degrees. Blacksburg, 22 degrees tomorrow morning. Christiansburg, 23 degrees. Radford, 23 degrees. Danville, 28 degrees tomorrow morning. Martinsville, 27 degrees. Bristol, Virginia, 23 degrees tomorrow morning. Abingdon, 22 degrees. Winchester, 26 degrees tomorrow morning. Front Royal, 26 degrees. Manassas, 30 degrees tomorrow morning. Woodbridge, 30 degrees. Dale City, 30 degrees. West Virginia, let's talk about your cold. Charleston, 23 degrees tomorrow morning. South Charleston, 23 degrees. Street Albans, 23 degrees. Nitro, 23 degrees. Huntington, 24 degrees tomorrow morning. Ashland, Kentucky, right across the river, 24 degrees. Morgantown, 20 degrees tomorrow morning. Fairmont, 19 degrees. Clarksburg, 20 degrees. Parkersburg, 22 degrees tomorrow morning. Vienna, 22 degrees. Wheeling, 21 degrees tomorrow morning. Weirton, 21 degrees. Beckley, up in the mountains, 18 degrees tomorrow morning. Oak Hill, 18 degrees. Bluefield, 19 degrees tomorrow morning. Princeton, 19 degrees. Now, here's what's really crazy about the pattern we're in. The polar vortex has a lobe that's displaced southward, sitting right over central Canada. As long as that lobe stays there, we're going to keep getting these Arctic air deliveries. When does it move? We don't know exactly. The long-range models suggest this pattern could persist through at least the second week of February. That means we could be dealing with below-average temperatures for another 2 weeks or more. North Carolina mountains, we need to talk about your snow situation. Asheville, you still have significant snow on the ground. 18 degrees tomorrow morning. Black Mountain, 17 degrees. Waynesville, 17 degrees. Silva, 16 degrees. Franklin, 16 degrees. And now you could be looking at more snow this weekend. If the European model is right, you could see another significant accumulation Friday night into Saturday. That would be on top of what you already have. Tennessee mountains, same story. Gatlinburg, 7 degrees tomorrow morning. You've got snow on the ground. Dollywood is probably closed. Now you might get more Friday night. West Virginia mountains, snowshoe, you're probably 12 degrees tomorrow morning. Winter Place, same thing. Vermont, we talked about you briefly. Burlington, 14 degrees tomorrow morning. But you're used to this. The issue is the potential for more snow this weekend. If you get another foot on top of what you have, we're talking about serious snowpack. New Hampshire mountains, North Conway, 16 degrees tomorrow morning. Bretton Woods, 13 degrees. Mount Washington, you're probably -10 or worse. Maine mountains, Sugarloaf, 12 degrees tomorrow morning. Sunday River, 13 degrees. Almost there, and I'm about to give you the critical forecast points you absolutely need to know before this weekend. Now let me talk about the lake effect snow that's coming. This is going to be significant for areas downwind of the Great Lakes. Erie, Pennsylvania, we talked about you. 20 degrees tomorrow morning, but over the next 5 days you could see another 2 feet of snow from lake effect. That's on top of what you already have. Watertown, New York, 18 degrees tomorrow morning. You're in the path of the Lake Ontario snow machine. You could see another 2 to 3 feet over the next week. Buffalo, we've talked about you multiple times. 18 degrees tomorrow morning. You know what's coming. The southwesterly flow over Lake Erie is going to produce intense snow bands. Some areas south of the city could see 3 feet of new snow by Sunday. Syracuse, 20 degrees tomorrow morning. You're going to get hit from Lake Ontario. The Tug Hill Plateau could see absurd amounts. We're talking about potentially 4 to 5 feet in the highest elevations. Grand Rapids, Michigan, 15 degrees tomorrow morning. You'll see some Lake Michigan effect. Muskegon, on the shore, 17 degrees. You're going to get buried. Marquette, Upper Peninsula, 12 degrees tomorrow morning. You're about to see a historic lake effect event. Lake Superior is still open water, and that Arctic air is going to produce incredible snow. Houghton, 11 degrees tomorrow morning. Copper Harbor, 10 degrees. You guys could see 5 feet of snow over the next week. I'm not exaggerating. Sault Ste. Marie, 10 degrees tomorrow morning. You're between Lake Superior and Lake Huron. You're going to get hammered from both directions. Traverse City, 14 degrees tomorrow morning. Petoskey, 13 degrees. Charlevoix, 13 degrees. All of northwest lower Michigan is in for a thumping. Now, let me connect this back to the bigger picture. We have this relentless cold. We have the potential for another major storm late week. We have ongoing lake effect snow, and we have hundreds of thousands of people without power. If that storm develops Friday into Saturday like the European model suggests, and if it brings significant snow to areas that are already dealing with ice damage and power outages, we're looking at a compounding disaster. Right now, the GFS model is showing a much less aggressive solution. It keeps most of the heavy precipitation offshore. But we've seen this movie before. The GFS was way too conservative with the last storm. The European model nailed it. So which one do we trust this time? We don't know yet. That's why you need to check back tomorrow. These models are not in agreement right now, which means the forecast is still uncertain. Make sure you tune in tomorrow when we have the overnight runs. Let me give you the key takeaways. Number 1, tomorrow morning is brutally cold. Single digits and teens across the entire southeast. Below zero in parts of the northern plains. Number 2, lake effect snow is going to bury areas downwind of the Great Lakes over the next several days. We're talking about feet, not inches. Number 3, we have another potential major winter storm developing for Friday into Saturday. The models disagree on the details, but the potential is there for significant impacts. Number 4, this cold pattern is locked in. We're not seeing any sustained warmth in the foreseeable future for the eastern half of the country. Number 5. If you don't have power, this is a crisis. Please seek help. Go to a warming center. Go to a friend's house. Don't try to tough it out. Now, things could still change. Forecasts evolve. The storm might not develop, or it might be worse than currently modeled. That's why staying informed is critical. Tomorrow morning, I'm breaking down the latest model runs with specific city-by-city snowfall probabilities for this weekend. The European model's overnight run is showing something that honestly has me worried. If you're anywhere from Texas to Maine, you need to see tomorrow's update. Don't forget to comment your location before you go. I'm giving personalized forecasts tomorrow, and I want to make sure your city is covered. Thank you for watching. Thank you for trusting me during this incredibly difficult weather pattern. I know many of you are suffering right now. You're cold, you're tired, you're frustrated. I'm thinking about you, and I'm going to keep bringing you the most accurate information I can. Next video is tomorrow at 7:30 a.m. Eastern. Make sure you're subscribed because this situation is evolving rapidly and you need to stay ahead of it. Stay warm, stay safe, check on your neighbors, and I'll see you in tomorrow's update.